Okay, we are going to be using some of these pictures. So we're going to start in this video with this picture, the one of people shaking hands. Hang on to these other ones because you're going to use them in the future. And go ahead and, I can't find my glue sticks because I think I lent them out to people. So I'm just going to tape it in up towards the top. So tape, glue in, whatever. We are continuing to talk about, oops, I didn't make it full screen. We're still on properties of addition and multiplication. So the things we do over here are still going to be properties of addition and multiplication. And this first one we're talking about right here on this page is the associative property. Remember, a property is a way that things behave. Okay, I have this picture of people shaking hands because typically people who are in work at a business are called associates. You might have seen a sign for like a law firm that had like name, and associates, meaning there are other lawyers that work there or other doctors or whatever that work there that just don't have their names up there. So again, associates are people that you work with. The last thing is you sometimes hear about people talking about of like people you spend time around or the people you associate with. Ooh, run out of the room. So it makes sense then that the associative property is about grouping. It's about who numbers are working with or which numbers work with which numbers. And the associative property says that when we are adding and subtracting, remember, or adding and multiplying, remember these are properties of adding and multiplying, we can change parentheses or add parentheses if it's the same operation. That's what the associative property says. And you might be saying, what the heck, Miss Funk? That makes no sense. Give me a second. So the problem 3 plus 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, is the same as doing the problem 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is the same as doing the problem 3 plus 2 plus 1. Any way we put the parentheses in there or don't put the parentheses in there, it's still going to equal the same answer of 6. Now notice that it was always between two addition. If I had an addition and a multiplication or I had a subtraction, that's not the same thing. Let's look at an example with multiplication. 2 times 3 times 4 is the same as doing 2 times 3, which is 5, times 4, 2 times 3 is 6, times 4 is 24, which is the same thing as doing 2 times 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24. So any way we do it, we get 24. that is all the associative property says, that if we have the same operation, which has to be either adding or multiplying, we can add parentheses or move them around as we need to simplify an expression.